Hello everyone, welcome to Numeric Learning and welcome to day 29 of the daily practice series. So this series is called Do Math With Me, wherein you will be solving questions every day along with me. So today we have got a case study question from the third chapter of class 10th, which is pair of linear equations in two variables. Let's read the question first. The taxi charges in a city consist of fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. Okay, so what does it mean? Your taxi charge in the city, it consists of two things. One is a fixed charge. Fixed charge means, so if you are taking the taxi, doesn't matter if you are going for 10 kilometers or 5 kilometers or 25 kilometers, this particular component is fixed. Okay, you have to pay the fixed charge. Along with that, you have to pay for the distance covered. That means if you are covering 5 kilometers, the distance, the charges will be lesser. If you are traveling for 25 kilometers, your charges per kilometer will be more. Okay, so for a distance of 10 kilometer, the total fare is rupees 165. And for a journey of 18 kilometers, the fare is 277. So now you have to understand this question. There are two things that you have to understand. One is the taxi charge consists of fixed charge and charges per kilometer. That is a variable component. So let's write, let the fixed charges of fixed charge be rupees X. Okay, and the charge per kilometer, let this be rupees Y. Right? Now, according to the question, okay, we don't know these two components. You have to find out what is the fixed charge and what is the per kilometer charge is something which you have to find out, right? But what are you given? You are given for a distance of 10 kilometers, right? So, let us write. So, X plus, that means fixed charge, plus 10 times Y, that means 10 kilometers you have traveled. So, you will be paying 10 times the charge per kilometer. Right? So if 1 kilometer is rupees Y, for 10 kilometers it is 10 Y. Along with that, you have a fixed charge also. So you have to pay, if for 10 kilometers, how much has the person paid? Rupees 165. This is your equation 1. And for a journey of 18 kilometers, that is X fixed charge plus 18 kilometers into distance into charges per kilometer is equal to 277. Let this be equation 2. Now, let us solve equation 1 and 2. Okay, you can do equation 2 minus equation 1. So, what do you get? X plus 18y equal to 277. X plus 10y equal to 165. Whenever you are subtracting, you have to change the sign. Okay, X and X will get cancelled. 18 minus 10, it is 8y is equal to 111. Am I right? Okay, and y is equal to, what is 111 divided by 8? 8 ones are 8. 31. No, here I made a mistake, see, in the subtraction. So what is 7 minus 5? It's 2, isn't it? 7 minus 6, 1. So 112 divided by 8. So 8 ones are 8. It is 32 and then 14. Y is equal to 14. So how much Y? What is Y here? It is the distance per kilometer. So what are you asked initially? What is the first question that you asked? Find the charges per kilometer. So the first answer is the charges per kilometer is what did we assume to be rupees Y is equal to rupees 14. Okay, now you have to find the fixed charge, which is your X. So that's your second answer. Find the fixed charges. So put Y is equal to 14 in any one of the equations. Okay, so let's put it in the first equation. In equation 1. So what do you get? X plus 10y. X plus 10 in place of y, I will put 14 is equal to 165. So x equal to 165 minus 140. So what do you get here? 5, 25, right? So x is equal to 25. So what is the fixed charges? The fixed charges rupees 25. So we have solved the first two questions by solving this pair of linear equations. Now what is the third thing? Find the taxi fare for a distance of 25 kilometers. Let's do that. So for a distance of 25 kilometers, the fare will be x plus 25 times y. Now we know x. X is nothing but rupees 25. Plus 25 multiplied by what? What is the charges per kilometer? 14. Right? So 25 plus what is 25 multiplied by 14? So you have got 350. So what is 350 plus 25? It is 375 rupees. So therefore, you have to write it. What is asked? The taxi fare for, therefore, the taxi fare for 25 kilometers is rupees 375. You're done with your third question. Now, what is your fourth question? If the fixed charge is reduced by 5, find the charges per kilometer. Right? So, if the fixed charge is reduced by 5, okay. Suppose, so what should I write? If the fixed charge is reduced by 5, then what will be the new fixed charge? How much is the fixed charge right now? It is 25, isn't it? Then the new charge will be rupees 25, the existing fixed charge minus 5, which is rupees 20. Correct? Now, what is asked? In that case, suppose if your fixed charge is reduced by 5, find your charges per kilometer. You have to find y. So you can take any one of the equations, right? So let's take x plus 10y equal to 165. We had the first equation. Now what is the new fixed charge? 20 plus 10y equal to 165. So what is 10y equal to? 165 minus 20, which is nothing but 145. So what is your y? Y will be equal to rupees 14.5. So this will be your charges per kilometer. Charges per kilometer. So this is your answer. Okay, you have to take any one of the equation and substitute this new charge. That is your new x value. Clear? Now let's move on to the fifth question. Find the taxi fare for 60 kilometers. Now what is your fixed charge? X is equal to rupees. What's your x? 25. What is your y? That is charges per kilometer. It is rupees 14. Right? So this is your fixed charge. And this is your charge per kilometer. Right? Now, you have to find out the fare for 60 kilometers. So you can write down, therefore, the taxi fare for 60 kilometers is equal to x plus 60 times y. What is your x? 25 plus 60 multiplied by 14. So what is it? 25 plus 6 4s are 24, 4 2, 8. So 840. 840 plus 25 is 865. So 865 will be the total taxi fare for 60 kilometers. Okay. So that's how you have to do it, one at a time. Right? Understand the question. It's very, very easy question. Initially, what did you have to do? you have to just convert the statement into your linear equation, right? The first sentence is very important. You have to understand that there are two charges. One is your fixed charge, which you can denote it by x, and then the variable charge, that is something which will vary, isn't it? So charge per kilometer will be rupees y. So you are given firstly x plus fixed charge plus for the charges for 10 km is equal to 165, and then you are also given the fixed charge plus the charges for 18 km is equal to 277. Solve for x and y. So the minute you get your x is nothing but what's your x? See, x is your fixed charge, y is your variable charge, that is charge per kilometer. So the first two answers are done. And then once you know your x and y, for a distance of 25 kilometers, just substitute x plus 25y. That's your total cost. And then fourth question, if your fixed charge is reduced by 5, that means if it is reduced by 5, then find y. So put it in any one of the equations. So 20 plus 10y equal to 175, find y. That's your fourth answer. And the fifth answer is take whatever your fixed charges are, take your variable per kilometer charge, and then find it out for 60 kilometers. That's all. So it's a very, very easy question. All you have to do is just understand and write step-by-step answers. Okay, I hope you understood. It's a very, very good question, and let me know in the comments if it was useful. Definitely leave a feedback and do share, and please do not forget to subscribe. See you all in the next video. Till then, take care. Happy learning.